morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another day in the market. Oh, dear Lord, we have some selling coming in this morning. I made some moves yesterday in the afternoon, kind of anticipating this. So we are going to be talking about what I did there. We have a lot of interesting things happening today. We have a couple of Fed speakers. We have one of the biggest bond auctions of this week. We have the 10-year note tomorrow. We're going to be getting the 30-year bond auction. So there are a lot of interesting things and movements happening within the bond market. I did do something else with my bond position as well. We're going to be talking about that. Koru, I did a little something, but nothing too crazy. But we are going to continue doing what we do over here, ladies and gentlemen. If we can get this little sell-off, we could see some things starting to set up, just like round two, potentially on some DJT. So team, it is that time of day again. Make sure you guys are saying good morning to somebody in the live chat. If you guys would like to say good morning to me as well, I'd love to see some good mornings. Let's do a little bit of a roll call here. See who's in the live chat this morning. If you're new, let me know. I'd love to welcome you guys to our little group over here. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in on the stream. Helps out a whole lot spreading these streams out to some more people. We are going to have another good day here, man. Let's see. I mean, technically yesterday I was like flat, then like slightly green, then slightly red, then slightly green. It really was just a break-even day. But we've been on a nasty winning streak. I mean, you guys in Swing Kings already know this, though. You guys already know the deal. So let's see what we got going on, ladies and gentlemen. We got Rogue, Tor, Angel, Dr. Bob, Caesar, Sadie, Brosio, All Function, Jackie, Starsky, Todd, Tommy, Romeo, Everett, Daily, Taylor, Juan. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if we get a couple of more people filtering in here. Do a little bit more of a roll call, and then we'll kind of get into some of the things that I'm looking at for this morning, what I did yesterday, to kind of set ourselves up going into today. Eddie, good morning. Go shout out to all the people in the mastermind as well. We had a solid mastermind session last night talking about the Federal Reserve. Tonight, we're going over all of the economic data, what it means, how it moves markets, kind of the importance of each and every one. So again, you guys are better prepared going into the market every single day. All right, so let's kind of go over some of the things that I did. First things first. Scaled out a little bit more of the TMF with kind of what we've been seeing with the dollar over here, the movements in USD JPY. These things have kind of reversed. The thesis has been pretty solid for what we've been doing. Basically, you could say short yields or you could say long duration, whatever you want to call it. But that's what we've been doing. So the bond trade's been pretty good. It's nothing crazy. I think when I tell you guys and I say, oh, you have to really understand all of the different factors of the market in order to make sure that you're able to have long-term success. This is the market where that makes this abundantly clear. And again, from November up until, let's say, first week of March, there's no way that we would be going for all of these inverse ETFs and the bond trades and things like that. But when the market starts to shift like this, you have to be able to identify these things. You can't just sit here and think, oh, look, I'm going to put a cookie cutter setup onto the market and hope that it works all the time. It's not. Again, I might write like a little Twitter thread about this or make a YouTube video, but we'll probably talk about this a little bit later. It's like everybody wants to come in and make quick money. The only way to actually find success in this is that if you just love the market. You just love it. Everything that happens with it, all the different movements that happen with bonds, currencies, the market, earnings, things like that. You have to love it. So I scaled out a little bit more of that, move stops into profit. Those might hit today. They may not. We'll see if I get left in on those. Koru over here is interesting because the Korean markets, if you look at Kospi, oh, that's not it. Kospi right here. This is the Korean composite. It is green today on the daily time frame, about 0.4%. I think it's EWY, I think is the ETF here. Yeah, so EWY is the American Traded South Korea ETF. That's down about 0.5%. So that's kind of influencing Koru over here, which is interesting, even though the Korean markets are up. The ETFs in the US are down. Kind of strange there. So I just moved stops into profit on this thing. Going to see what happens with that. Still targeting that 9 area if we can move to the upside. But again, a strong dollar is not going to be helping out that trade. If the dollar starts to come back down, we could easily see things like Koru moving back to the upside. The other thing is, remember the BABA trade that I have, if the remainder of that position goes to 0, I've still made 65% on my total initial investment. BABA is down again this morning. I don't really care. What I'm doing here is, you guys all know, I'm looking for that one to, what do you call it? I just wanted a free position to hold through earnings because with the overall exuberance that we've seen on these China stocks recently, and kind of the outperformance of the Chinese indexes versus ours. I think the market could react a little bit more positively to the earnings that are I kind of expect to see out of companies, especially Baba. So we'll see what happens with that. I could be wrong, but again, that's why I made it free. But the other thing that I did that is looking absolutely phenomenal this morning, and this is not something that I would typically do, but I went long Sox S. So Sox S is the 3 times inverse semiconductor ETF. So my entry is right around here. This thing is looking absolutely phenomenal in the pre-market as a hedge. And is looking great. I mean, I've traded this thing a few times. You really just kind of came back down into this range that it's respected very well recently. And with what I was seeing out of the market yesterday on these sell-offs, in kind of the daily candles that were forming on ES SPY and SPX, I thought it was pretty likely that we were going to see a little bit of down movement either today and potentially going into the rest of the week. So I wanted to put a hedge on. So that's what I have here. I'm pretty sure that that's the Success hedge. If that like plays out fully, it's gonna do a lot. Yeah, I mean that's gonna do a lot more than just be a hedge with what that risk to reward is looking like there. So that could be a really fun one. I don't know. It's easily again the risk is there. Um, not anything significant, but the risk to reward on that trade, I mean, to the final TP that I would have on this thing, it's like a 1 to 7. So that would be phenomenal. Christopher says, good morning, STV. Just got 5 accounts from Top Step for $19 each. Made 500 on all 5 accounts for $2,500 total. Done for the day. This is great. Christopher, that is awesome, buddy. And again, I think a lot of you guys too are testing out that new, well, it's not a new prop firm. It's a new one that we've been talking about, My Funded Futures. That one is probably the best futures prop firm. If you guys, I mean, I don't want to even say probably. It's like has the best of both worlds between Top Step and Apex. And I know you guys have been really enjoying that one. But good morning, everybody. Again, make sure that you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. So we just kind of covered all the new things that I've done. Just managing open position. So Koru is actually bouncing back a little bit here in the pre-market. So if that can happen and the success can continue, yeah, I mean, in the pre-market right now, because remember, a lot of these are shares trades. So I'm up 0.8% already in the pre-market, doing nothing. And I think that's most of you guys, and I say this all the time, you should always be putting a heavier emphasis on swings because that's where a lot of you guys are going to be able to have way more success. The day trades come in when obviously you're operating with systems over discretion, and we're going to make some shorts and actual YouTube videos about this as well. But you have to operate with systems over discretion. Remember, I like to tell you guys all the time, less trades, more profits. It's that it becomes so much more critical, especially when you're talking about day trading. Like the problem is, and I feel like we've been talking about this a lot, like over the last couple of days, especially with the new people coming into the streams, is like everybody just wants to come in. And you saw from what's his name, IDK yesterday, like the way that social media revolves around like trading in general is garbage. Absolute garbage. People have no idea what they're talking about. They're just trying to like they're trying to basically put you guys in a situation where you basically are dependent on others. I'll tell you guys right now, and you guys that have been in there have seen it. You guys put a heavier emphasis on swings the way I teach you. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Your performance is gonna be a lot better. But let's see what we get today. DJT is one that I'm hunting. Wait, that's not DJT, that's Dixie. DJT is definitely gonna be one that I'm hunting. This is setting up again. This time around on DJT, I will trade the shares. I won't trade the options. Because remember, this move here, I mean, I gave you guys this one at 38. The thing ran all the way up to 55, and my contracts only went up like 150%. So I would have made way more money just trading the shares. It's about Forex. Stop it. Am I going to trade NASDAQ US 30 today? Nope. Sorry. We're going to be swinging. We're going to be managing our open positions. And this is the thing, because again, and I feel like we might go through this with you, Abdul, today, and it's fine. It's not like it's just you have to change the way that you're thinking in order to have long-term success in the market. Should you really be trying to funnel into just random day trades on NASDAQ or the Dow? I would say probably not. It's like Once you guys see it and you understand what you should be doing in the market, you never want to go back to anything else because it doesn't make sense to. Like once you understand, oh, this is what we're looking for and this is how we manage our trades and how laid back and relaxing it actually can be, you're like, oh, I got it. It's simple. All right, here's another thing too. I watched just because I what happens a lot of the time, gold, nope, not gonna trade gold. Um so when people bring up things in the live chat, I always like to kind of already know kind of what people are talking about before they do. So I watch some things sometimes where people like trade and things like that. And I watched a person out there trading. Um and I saw what they were doing and I almost lost my mind. I legitimately almost lost my mind of how just unrepeatable, silly that they were trying to approach the market in that type of mind frame. And I just, again, most of the things out there that you guys see are just going to lead you guys to the slaughter, and it's sad. It really is. Well, let's see. DJT, I'm hunting. Sox S is looking pretty good. The core is coming back a little in the pre-market. That's good. What are we at right now? Yeah, I'm up like 0.8% here in the pre-market, doing nothing. I honestly though, I kinda wanna see this market just nuke down to here, 51.67, just because I really wanna see what happens with this stocks ass. I really do. Also, Abdul, from your terminology, please stop using these nonsense, unregulated offshore forex brokers to trade indexes, trade futures. Let's be adults, okay? Let's not screw around with large spreads, big slippage, wrong data feeds, and sticking our head in alligators' mouths and hoping that we don't get bit. Okay, cool. I'm that's me helping you. Gold, no. I am interested in gold. I think by the end of the week, I might be able to get a swing on it. Where's GLD? Where's GLD? It's possible. Yeah, GLD could give me something. But other than that, I mean, where's SLV? SLV could do it too. This was the nasty 535% silver trade. That was good. So it'd be nice to get another setup like that. If you have the opportunity, dude, you guys are gonna make me sound like a broken record. Just listen. Just listen. All you gotta do, literally, all you gotta do is listen. You bought a spy put end of the day yesterday for cheap. Yeah, I mean, when we saw, when I started to see this happen yesterday, this selling, and you looked at it's better on the spy chart. If you look at this on the daily, how this looks, it doesn't look as like you could call this a lot of things. This was looking like one of those reversal candles that I was teaching you guys about in the mastermind. It didn't end up finishing that way. But you still got the same result. Like that type of action coming into the market, volume spiking back up. You saw a lot of selling pressure come back in. That doesn't bode well for continued upside. So for me, I got to hedge whatever I had left, even though a lot of what I have can move aside from the market. Like if DJ like DJT is one. If DJT wants to get going, the market could be down 2-3%. If DJT wants to go, it'll go. Same thing with like an ACB. And in this market environment, guys, I'm trying to make sure that you guys understand this, and this is why I'm still doing these streams for you guys until the end of the month. That like you have to make sure that you understand all of the different things happening in the market to then make better decisions. When things start to shift, you can feel it right away. And you can see it. Feel is the wrong word there because, again, we're not trading with discretion. Success kind of is, but not really. It's a hedge. Any tickers that you guys want to look at too, let me know. 10-year, what's this doing? I mean, it's backing off a little. I honestly kind of want to get stopped in profit on this trade so I can free up that capital to go for something like a DJT potentially. We'll see what happens there, though. Market killed the TXN move. Still got late Monday for a small profit. Yeah, it did. I think a lot of those got hit. I think Google probably did. Yeah, Google held really well yesterday, but is now down 1% in the pre-market today. TXN, I would say, yeah, I mean, Pre-market, it says no trades, but Weeble's probably listing this thing a little bit lower. Let's see. Yeah, down 1% on that one. 180. I mean, you're still above entry, but Uber and Tesla worth a conversation? Tesla, I am still interested in it. Nope, not anymore. Not anymore. Don't want Tessie. Apple though, I might be. Next week, we're gonna look at Apple a lot. Uber got whacked on earnings. I'm not gonna be touching that. Uber down 7.35%. Shopify, same deal. We've had some fun with Uber in the past. This was an interesting one. But again, I mean, you got to be very nimble in this market, guy. How about Merit? Please be dying. Please be just knifing. Get down to my launch zone. More. Sell hard. I want another Merit trade because they're so fun and everybody makes so much money on them. Like this one was dirty. This one was 1200%. This one, I was up 600% to here. And this is one of the reasons I'm trading a lot more shares too. Your puts are liking Tesla. There you go, Elgene. There you go. All right. Yes. That's not looking too promising. Where's let's get Koru and then what was the other thing we had? And DJT. That's kind of what I want to look at today. As you said, the market was not giving a good grasp on movement anymore, so just cash first base. Yeah, that's been a lot of what I'm doing too, guys. Like the only really big trades that we've had in like the last, let's say, 5 weeks has been silver and ACB. And that was why we were able to go up over 20% last month. But even then, we're still up 9 this month. 9, 10. It's probably 10 now. It's probably more than that. It's probably 10%. And that's not with anything crazy going on. Let me look. 9.5. So even in these market environments where you're not seeing things fire off, well, there's a lot of opportunity to be had hitting, like nailing these base hit trades. Good morning, Andy. Oh, you guys are slacking a little on the like button. Should we do a little ankle thing today? Should we do a little ankle thing? You guys get 150 likes, we'll do ankles. All right. Andrew, good morning, buddy. Let's do it. We're going to have a good day. It's looking like it's going to be an interesting day, especially with the bond auction coming in at 1. That's going to be the 10-year auction today is going to be interesting. RTX finally ended the day above 103. Lockheed's been looking good. Whoa! Finally, RTX. Yeah, that one we've been hunting for a while. I mean, I've tried it a few times. Got stopped. Oh, the reason why all right, this is interesting. The reason why I was like basically flat yesterday was because I tried to take this. I tried to take this break on. As soon as the market started dying like this, though, I was out really quick, so fast. I think the total risk that I actually took was maybe on that trade, half, like what I got stopped at was like it was 0.4%, I think. Was what I ended up taking the L on. So I tried this one, didn't work. So I went from yesterday morning wanting to short semis to seeing on wanting to be long semis and then taking the short semi play on Sox S. So we'll see. We'll see. If we can get up to 36.66 today is what I want on Sox S. That'll be my first scale out there to go stops to break even. And then we'll see what happens from there. And then hunt this big almost 1-7 risk to reward trade on it. Use it as a hedge going through the rest of the week on some of the other open positions. Bummer. Yeah, I mean, again, you guys see like when we hit the trades that fire off are the dirtiest trades that happen in the market. When they don't, okay, whatever. Remember, the outcome of one individual trade is meaningless. It does not matter. ES back down. Where's Sox at? I just want 36.66. You trade there, I'm going to be a happy camper. Do we have any data today? I don't think so. Wholesale inventories at 10. And then we've got Jefferson speaking at 11, Collins speaking at 11:45, and Cook speaking at 1:30. So we do have some Fed speakers today. We do have some Fed speakers today. Oh, see, I say ankles one time and you guys start hitting the like button. I see how it is. Weirdos. Weirdos, man. That's what you guys are. Weirdos. All right. I want to see what Koru wants to do today. It's been holding well. Not gonna, I mean, this thing has been holding pretty well. Yeah, we're looking good in the pre-market here. I want to see what happens today. Crude oil inventories at 10:30. That's going to be important. And again, we have CPI and PPI next week. That is going to be probably the most important piece of data that the market needs, because if you guys read the Twitter thread yesterday, which you should have, that one's a really good one explaining what's been happening with the market. If you've been following along within VIX Insights, again, what we really need, and some of the things I've said on the Twitter spaces, if right now we have low GDP, unemployment ticking up, and if inflation starts coming, like it starts ticking back down next week, oh boy, this market could be in for some fun. Obviously, again, we do expect to see, like I titled this stream last night, like sell off incoming. Like you guys all saw, this stream has been scheduled since last night. We're getting that decent sell off here, but again, it's just this market's gonna be weird, and you have to make sure that you understand everything that's happening. That's why VIX Insights. Actually, here's another thing that I kind of want to do within VIX Insights. I thought about this morning. So let me pose this question to the live chat. So I said that we obviously we're going to be doing those macro insights. You guys already have two of them in there, and then the single stock research reports. But what if I built a portfolio and then analyzed it the way that I would? You read the clickbait title yesterday and wish you paid attention to it? Yeah. What if I build a portfolio and then analyze the stocks in it and you guys can watch it in real time? Just checking in for a sec, Kimberly. Welcome to say have a great day and less trades, more profits. If you aren't in the classes, you are missing out and not living up to your full potential as a trader. It's the real deal. Kimberly, I appreciate you, man. Or not man, woman, lady. Sorry. But yeah, guys, again, Nickelback says, yes, do it 100% daily trade. Thank you guys for the positive feedback on the classes. Remember, everybody has access until the end of the month to get the 50% deal on all my education. You get the day trading mastery course. That strategy's had like 15, 16 winning months in a row. The Swing Kings course, where obviously I'm teaching you how to identify stocks that are about to explode before they do. And then giving you guys those watch lists every single week. And also at the end of this month, when the 50% off deal, or you could view it as buy one, get one free, which that's effectively what it is. These streams are no longer going to be public. We're going to do streams twice a week for you guys in those classes. So you guys have that link there. If you miss it coming through, it's pinned to the top of the live chat. If you guys aren't in there yet, make sure you are. Those are going to help you guys out a whole lot. And I know like most of these people out here are charging like thousands of dollars for these courses. When you use the buy one get one free deal, it's like $2.99, and the platform allows you to pay over time. So if that's of interest to you, you guys can utilize that feature as well. Do the portfolio thing. Yeah, so we'll go back to that. Tell these people what they're missing, fellas. Oh, Kimberly, I appreciate you. Let's see. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, seeing the positive feedback, guys, how excited you guys are taking these trades and learning every single day is absolutely awesome. Shout out to you guys for being in there. That is epic. But yeah, you guys have the link. It's floating through the live chat. It's also pinned to the top. It's in the description. You guys have until the end of the month to take advantage of that deal. But yeah, so going back to what I was talking about within VIX Insights, I think that would be fun. Building a portfolio, again, it's going to be, right now, I probably wouldn't start one, but I could load up the account and kind of show you guys some things. And remember, all the stuff that we've talked about within the mastermind, the fundamental analysis, the overall story analysis, I think that would be fun for you guys to see me do that. And just kind of start another and it's not, obviously it's not a trading account. It's going to be like in terms of like long-term investing. So We appreciate you, STV. The curriculum is top notch. Kimberly, oh, I appreciate you. Yeah, Kimberly, you've been crushing it. Coming to the masterminds, taking that information, understanding what's in the courses. That is awesome. Let's see. Sox ass back down a little, but I think that would be fun, especially for VIX Insights. I think that would be a cool thing to add in there. Do I have any videos talking about indicators I use? I don't really use any indicators. I mean, I have an EMA on there, but everything is explained in depth in the in the video courses, Sadie. And then also, whenever you guys have questions, once you're in there, I am always available to respond to your messages on Instagram or Twitter. You like the portfolio idea? It must have AMC, GME, and Lucid. Those stocks will never be in there. Just letting you know, I hate Lucid. All right, let's see. Where's Koru? Nothing. What are yields doing? Yeah, like I don't really use any indicators, Sadie. How's the morning going? Good. I mean, I kind of went through earlier in the stream kind of the different things I did, scaled out more and moved stops well into profit on the long bonds trade, moved stops into profit on the Koru, got long Success as a hedge yesterday around here. This is looking freaking phenomenal. This thing can trade up to 36.66 today. That'll be where I want to start scaling out. That'll be fun. It's like right here. Right in here. So we'll see if that can get up there, if this market really wants to head to the downside. That's just a hedge for all the open positions. I'm still up basically because of that hedge. Still up 0.8% this morning. Tor says, if you are serious about long-term success in the markets, you are in the right place. I've learned more in the last 3 months in the courses than the last 2 years being in the markets. Thank you, brother. Oh my God, Tor. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, again, I always want to make sure that you guys have the tools to have that long-term success, not this other, sorry for my language, but bullshit that's out there in the social media space. So you guys are serious? You guys want to come in there and learn? You guys are in the right place. Oh my God, guys, the feedback on all the education today is amazing. Oh my Lord. Kimberly says, if anyone here is on the fence about buying another trading curriculum, then this would be the last one you'll ever need. Even if you are a fire momentum trader, this curriculum is so much more. Kimberly, oh my God, thank you. I've learned more from VIX than going through college specifically for finance. Jesus, guys, oh my God. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. I'm happy that you guys are having so much success. I mean, that's what they're there for. That's literally what they're there for. So awesome. Awesome work, ladies and gentlemen. Let's keep it going here. Bold spy prediction for old time. I kind of already made my bold spy prediction when I scheduled this stream last night. Look at the title. Look at the title. It says sell off incoming. Let's see. I'd love to be able to get out of this in a day. Scale out in a day, stops to break even, let it rip. Morning, Vix. Good morning, David. Yeah, and that's what it's all about, guys. It's about you guys having that success. Seeing you guys just changing the way you view the market for the better is unbelievable. Does the mastermind include the day and swing courses? Yes. Once you hop into the mastermind, send me a DM. I will give you a code to get the swing and day trading courses for free. But no, it doesn't include VIX Insights. That's the one thing it doesn't include. But if you get the mastermind, you get both courses for free. We're coming to the end of the mastermind too. We did class number 17 last night. SCV has taught me more than anyone else about finance and trading than anyone. I worked in financial services for 17 years. Wow, Daily Taylor. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Wow, guys. All right, we got 1 minute to go until open. Market. Knife. Here we go. Let's see what DJT wants to do today. That one is probably the only one that I'm interested in. I kind of want to get stopped to profit on this the bond longs just to see what happens there. It's going into the day up about 0.7%, not zero point 0.8 anymore. So we'll see what happens here. I thought we were shooting for 50. No, 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 Kimberly. That's what you wanted to do. I cannot do a whole year of mastermind classes. That's a lot. That is a lot. All right, let's see. Ding, ding, ding. Market's open. Koru back up there. That's fine. That's actually nice. I like seeing that on Koru. Yeah. Well, that doesn't make any sense. I cannot tell a lie. I want more 52 weeks. All right, I'm gonna try. I don't think we can. Maybe I'll throw in some bonuses for you guys in the mastermind. Maybe we'll do round 2 in a few months. But that's when we're gonna talk about like cross triangular arbitrage and like really complicated stuff. Maybe all right, that's possible too. All right. Maybe we'll do that. That'd be fun. Yeah, give me a few months. If you join now, can you access the course from the beginning? The mastermind? Yeah, yeah. They're all well. The links are all there, so you have all the links to the private streams if you hop into the mastermind now. Let's see. Sign you up? Well, no. Everybody that's already in the mastermind is already gonna have access to it. It'll just be in the same thing. So maybe like end of summer, I'll create like a really complicated one. Not complicated, but like really high level additional mastermind curriculum for you guys. Success got hit. I'm still up. I mean, we're just chilling here. Success still up 2.5%. Gonna see what happens with this. ES is bouncing. Koru's moving back up. That's nice. That's fine with me, man. Koru wants to move up there. Where's my stop? It's in profit, isn't it? Yeah, my Koru stop is in profit now, down in here. Just because I was getting a little bit not anxious, but I was like, yeah, this market's not looking too hot. So that's where the success came from. Gonna see what happens with this today. Yields moving down a little. All right, let's see what this wants to do. Again, remember the success. Whoa, secured the bag on Tesla. 215%. Got one riding for free. There you go, Elgene. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if you guys have the direct link to the mastermind. I didn't realize you guys were going to be so interested in that today. I think I have it here. Yeah, so here's the link for you guys that want to hop into the mastermind. You guys are still going to have access to all the prior videos that we've done. And then also, once you do that, you can also DM me and I'll give you a free code to hop into the courses as well. DJT. Oh, dude, this one's. I want it. DJT, come on, buddy. Give me round 2. I don't know. The round 2s haven't really been following through. Like they kind of did. The ACB, I wish I held. That was it wasn't a screw up, but like you guys know, like when things are going to do this and then fizzle, like I'll just get out of them quick because every single trade that we have that ends up running like perfectly, they're just going to go. So when this started screwing around like this, this would have been the most stressful trade. Not stressful. I mean, the risk was again pretty small, but coming within how many cents? 4 cents of the stop and then ripping directly to TP1 like off the news. I don't know if I'd want to play around with that all that much. Market moving back down, Sox S coming back up. All right, let's see what we get. We can take a look at Tesla though. Yeah, I was interested in Tesla. I no longer am. Ooh, we're up nice today. There we go. Is it raining? Oh, a little bit. It's like cloudy today. All right, let's see if Sox S can get above 35. ES coming right back up. Honestly, though, Koru holding right here has been honestly pretty solid. The fact that this thing is held I'd say is a good sign going into the next couple of weeks here. But again, that dollar moving back up is not going to help us. Yields moving down. How much room do I have till the on the TMF? I think it's like a dollar. Yeah, so I've got like a dollar of room ish, little less than a dollar on the TMF. Down, success. Just gotta get to here. Gotta get to here. Where is 3666? Reddit not holding its earnings move? Is it getting hammered? Oh, I mean, that's still up 7%. That's not bad. That's not bad. I know he's probably still happy about it, though. He's probably still happy about it. 7% still no joke. Koru. This market's just whipping around. I'd love if this thing wants to get some steam. That'd be interesting, but it might just start setting up again for a potential move up to 9. That's where I really want to scale on Koru. But now it's risk free. There's no risk on this trade anymore. Except, well, there is gap down risk. But if it trades close going into close one day, I'll just ditch it. Rivian, didn't they report earnings? Ugh, Rivian. Oh my god. Guys, so many of these charts are just broken. These charts are just getting smacked. ES, big move up. Let's see. Tessie trying to move back. Yields coming down. Let's see. Sox S is moving down on that. That's fine. Where's this? That's close. You might get one today. You might get a little fun day trade setup today. You might get one if it trades up. Yields are slowly moving down, but nothing crazy. Remember, we have that 10-year bond auction today at 1 p.m. That's going to be interesting. If you guys are looking to do anything around that time, be careful because you're probably going to see the market whipsaw around. These auctions, the 10 and 30 year, are big ones and are going to have an effect on the market. It is interesting though. Like, why are people like? You could see increased demand for bonds down here, but why aren't they buying it when yields were 4.683? I mean, they were. That's kind of why we saw this move down, but interesting. You think Amanda may outperform? People are pumping it. Kimberly says the curriculum is not about another handful of random indicators and maneuvering through the market like a novice. It's an actual strategy and a finance degree with market psychology mastery. Yeah, Kimberly, thank you. Kimberly, all the kind words say. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, the mastermind is really where we go and give you guys that college level finance education. That's been really fun to see you guys learn that stuff. And honestly, and I'll say this right now, the quality of the mastermind people's comments in the live streams and in the messages that I've been receiving has been taken to a new level. Just in terms of like I don't want to say the intelligence, but like the quality of the message and what you guys are looking for and how you're analyzing things is amazing. Kind words, because I really don't think that those that aren't in it actually understand what they're missing. That's true. I mean, you guys are missing a lot not being in there. Sox ass getting whacked. ES moving up. Let's see. Is the bond trade going to help me out? The mastermind will one day become a Netflix finance series. Mark my words. It is that good. It is that good. All right. Let's see. Big candle coming into the market this morning. Come on, Koru. Let's get some action here. If the market's going to rip like this, come on, Koru. Let's go. Still green, even with Success doing its thing over here. That position still green. I could ditch it and book the win, but I don't really want to. I want it as a hedge. Like, I want to keep it. Let's see. Makes college teach. Yeah. Oh, wait, yeah. Oh, I thought you were saying that I said that. No, no, no. College teaches us that we should only buy dividend stocks and that we should stay away from things that move more than 5% of the day. VIX's education is way better for success in the market. David, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Of course, you will get the Ivy League pissed off when it comes out, dude. The mastermind is gold, man. You guys have seen it. Okay, fellas, have a wonderful Wednesday. Less trades, more profits. Catch you later. Kimberly, thanks for popping in this morning. Thank you for all the kind words as well. See, telling you guys that are on the outside that are missing out, you are missing out. Let's see. Koru holding yields back up a little. Success balance, but nothing crazy. I do like this. I want to see where this goes throughout the rest of the week. Yeah, have a great day, Kimberly. Nothing crazy's happening, man. Nothing crazy. Success creeping. Koru holding. I don't know. This thing, if this market drops, this thing is gonna rocket. First 15-minute candle of the day is interesting. We do have wholesale inventories coming out at 10. VRT just came back into the zone. Let's take a look at that. This is almost a better setup forming on VRT. What day is today? Wednesday? Friday, I'd almost want to start taking a look at this. Because this move right here in VRT, what do you think it reminds me of? This AMD that we took. Yields down a little. Koru hanging on. So that could be interesting on VRT. It's also, I believe, an all-time high breakout. So that'll be an interesting one to play. But again, you guys know how I trade those. The all-time high breakouts, the 1 to 3, scale out, hunt for the risk reward. This thing's whipping. This thing is really whipping around this morning. I mean, what's the range on this 15-minute candle? 91 to 99? 8 points? That's pretty big. All right, let's see. Where is this? Yeah, it looks the same as Koru. Right back up on ES there. The hedges are working well. Like everything is balancing themselves out here. So really what I'm doing here, and this is what I want you guys to realize, is I have open positions, but I don't necessarily, all right, this is important. I have open positions, but I don't necessarily want to ditch them because there could easily be some further upside. But what I will do is have some hedges in the market to basically balance things out in times of a little bit of volatility. That's what I'm doing. I'm balancing it. I don't want to ditch anything. Yeah. I mean, I ditched a little more of the TMF, but I don't really want to ditch the Koru. But what I am doing is balancing out the performance and trying to keep that high watermark that we've been running up these accounts to. David decided it was time to buy more. When? Oh, again? I'm not touching any more of it. No, I have what I need on it. It's just balance. That's all I'm doing. It's because if that hedge hits, it'll be perfect. And then if it gets stopped, all right, that's fine. Then the other positions are going to do very well. So it's not necessarily I'm trying to push the you guys know, like we were up over 20% last month. We're already up like 9% this month already. There is literally no reason to try and do anything crazy. It's about protection at this point while still giving myself upside potential. That's what this is. Your success has always just been a hedge? Oh, yeah, I'm just talking about, like, normal, like, just theory of it, of what I'm doing. Market moving up higher. Oh, there goes Koru, that's good. Another couple cents there. TMF, yields moving down, that's interesting. Like, I'm really fine if the market wants to do either way. Either way, with like this market wants to rip, this market wants to sell. I mean, at this point, I'm pretty much agnostic to it. I don't care. Because remember, shares do not have an expiration. So if I'm hedging with some of these shares trades, well, they don't expire. They just can't hit the stop. That's the only way that I could get like jerked out of it is if somehow I get stopped and then it goes. That would be the worst case scenario, which is pretty unlikely the way I've set these trades up. Sox S just caught a bid. That's weird. With the market moving up, that's a bit strange to me. It's moving with some volatility though. VRT is one that I am interested in though. Give this a couple days, I'll be interested in that. Yields moving down, market hitting 50, ES hitting 5200. If Koru can get back to like 860 today, that'd be nice. Have a nice little green day. Nice little green day on that one. Let it rip. It's just balance at this point. Again, it's management team. PDD daily setting up. Is it? Is it? Oh, it is. Well, ideally, again, if we're gonna play PDD again, I don't want to buy it this far away from the 10. But it is setting up again. Ben, I know you freaking crushed it the last time. 14 grand on PDD. Jesus, dude. I would give this until next week. If it rips from here, so be it. That's okay. I don't really want to buy it too far away from this 10. Where's Baba? Is Baba moving up too? I mean, it's down 1.5% testing that 10. But remember, I'm already well out of this trade. And again, team, as you guys are filtering in here, make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. Helps out a whole lot, spreading these streams out to some more people. Nobody is teaching you guys stuff like this. They just aren't. They just aren't, man. There goes Koru a little. That's nice to see. Every penny it moves, it's just like boom. It's awesome. Let's see here. Let's get Sox S back up here. That thing's getting hit. It was above 35 in the pre-market. What do we have? 12 minutes until new data coming out. Come on, Cora. Do a little more. Yields. I need yields to start coming down in order for this thing to balance out even more. That's what would need to happen. I need the yield move too, which we're not really getting yet. Market just pumping. Interesting that the buyers are stepping up here. It is interesting that we are seeing these buyers step up. Come on, Koru. Catch a little bit. Come on. I like this one, though. Well, where's DJT? DJT. It's getting there. So what would it, if it did it today, what would it look like? Let's just do the math so I can have an idea of what I'm looking for. What's the day low? 47.05. Is that great? All right. $4. That's not the worst risk to reward. 2. I'd really like this though. 3. 1 to 3 to the first TP. So let me just do the math here. See what this one would look like. Oh, all right. That's chill. That'd be nice. So if it can get there, I mean, I would take that. I would take that. It's still, obviously, it still needs to get going. Sellers trying to get a bigger fail. Well, I mean, the buyers just stepped up this morning. They did yesterday too. So we'll see what happens. But DJT is definitely one that I'm hunting again. Will absolutely trade the shares, not the options this time. Those options were awful. 150% on a move where we saw the stock go from 38 to 55. Get out of here with that. That's crap. That's nonsense, man. I can't believe. Like, I was sitting there like, all right, I guess this is how we're going to do things. It's honestly, it's probably right here. 5209. Koru not really doing it. Interesting. Yeah, I'm just flat here on the day. The hedges, I mean, the hedges are working. The hedges are doing their thing. Just flat on the day here so far. Just waiting for that good opportunity to strike, and it could be DJT. I don't know. I mean, it's looking like it wants to. If we hit round 2 on DJT and this thing gets nasty to the upside, I mean, I kind of want to delete this, because then if we were to do it from here, then we can target 1 to 3 on the first TP, which would be disgusting. That would be fun. Same hedging working in flat. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably back into the green now. Yeah, little back into the green, but basically flat. It's just flickering around. There goes Sox ass moving back up. Koru holding. Yields are not moving. Yeah, I wouldn't expect much to happen with bond yields today until the auctions. Yeah, until those auctions happen. And then maybe DJT's not today. Maybe it's tomorrow. Maybe it's Friday. Maybe it's next week. I don't know. But it is looking like it wants to give us that look again. The first one was nasty. I wish I took the freaking shares on it, man. What the heck was that? Oh. This is interesting. Inflation needs to cool to keep September cut alive, says Wells Fargo. U.S. core inflation needs to downshift in order to keep a September interest rate cut on the table. Wells Fargo, Sarah House, and Aubrey George say in a report about April CPI data due next week, we expect to see progress in lowering inflation with the April CPI data, although improvement will likely be slight. They expect the core reading to slow to 0.3% to an annual rate of 3.6%, up from the Fed's 2% target. We believe the pieces are in place for services to contribute more to disinflation, House and George say. Interesting. ES up, Sox S down. That's not making a move. Yields are not moving. Let's see. There goes Koru back up. I want to see if this market's going to go. I want to see Koru catch a bid, like a nice bid. Because where's Cosby? This thing's going. Or no, this is closed now. But where's EWY? That's moving back up. Yeah, someone's buying Sox ass here, even with this market coming up. That's interesting. I mean, it has sold off, but we'll see. We will see. Also, thanks again, guys, for all those kind words on all the educational products that I provide. That is absolutely amazing. Seeing your guys' success and your feedback from it is awesome. That's what they're there for. So I can throw that link in there for you guys again. I did, for those of you guys that were interested in the mastermind, I did throw that in there a little earlier, but it is in the description if you want it. But remember that 50% off deal to all the education does end at the end of the month. And these streams are going to be transitioning into just twice a week for everybody in those courses there. So I have more time to make more videos for you guys, Twitter threads, shorts, VIX insights, research reports, and things like that. So yeah, there you guys go. You have until the end of the month to take advantage of that 50% off deal. It's like someone's rocking the boat to get people out. Yeah, well, they're just chopping things around. Here comes DJT up a little. Nothing crazy. That's not going to give me what I need. ES doing its thing. We've got what, 4 minutes until wholesale inventories. I don't think that's going to really have a big effect on the market. But at 11 and 11:45, we have two Fed speakers. We have Fed Vice Chair Philip Jefferson, and then at 11:45, we have Boston Fed President Susan Collins speaking. Yields back up. Let's see. Core's still looking good. What's this sitting at for risk to reward right now? It's like 1 to 2. That's one of the reasons why I moved it up a little. The stop. So now that's risk free. Here comes ES. Ooh, ES got a little pop there. Palantir trying to break under 21. Thank God. Sell it below 20 so I can buy 10 grand of it. Jeez, man. The thing will not drop. Hi, market. I would like to purchase Palantir shares under 20, and I would like to buy $10,000 worth of it. Can you please make that happen for me? Please? Pretty please with a cherry on top. I got some cash burning a hole in my pocket. Gimme. I want more. My average is 1540 something. I don't care about increasing my average. I just want it below 20. Maybe 1850. I don't know. If we want to do that, that's fine with me too. Like, hey, that's even better. Success back up. All right, 2 minutes to go until this data. I don't think it's going to move markets around a whole lot. The yields are not really going to move today, I don't think. Success back over 34. Why not sell cash covered puts on it? Because the last time that I did that, I tried to get filled on or I tried to get exercised at 1450. They dropped it below 1450. And I thought I was going to be able to buy a bunch of shares of Palantir at 1450, which I was happy about, and then they ripped it the next day. So then I made the money on the premium, didn't get exercised, and I was not able to buy the shares. So that's why. It's rare you say exactly what you're gonna do and how much. Well, I don't know when I'm gonna like do it or what price I'm gonna do it at. I'm not gonna say when, but I would buy 10 grand of it. I sold I told you guys I sold like $16,000 worth of AMD. How long ago? What? Right the day of earnings? Question: if a stock runs up, causing options to expire in the money, does the price trend that direction during the T2 date? What do you mean by price trend, David? What do you mean by that? Koru up another penny. That's good. Are you saying because the options expired in the money, the forced buying would sort of, but you would need so many options in the money in order for that to happen, and that's where you get into the conversation surrounding a gamma squeeze. Like, does it trend down towards the strike price? Not necessarily. People like to talk about max pain and things like that. More so, gamma levels are more important than max pain. Um, and the gamma levels are really the levels at which the market makers are going to be forced to hedge more or unhedge. Um, the max pain is basically the price at which the market makers make the most money. But so in some cases, David, yes, but usually those numbers are constantly changing unless you have like an equation and an algorithm that's actually running to tell you what those levels are. and where they move to, then it's pretty useless to try and like go for that. All right, data's out. I don't think this is going to be any crazy data here. Palantir, just lower, bud. Down more. Go fill this. 1787. Do it. Please. Please. You'll be adding to your already significant position at 1850. I mean, if it drops below 20, I might throw like 5 grand at it. And then if it falls even more, I'll throw another 5. Cool. Thank you, sir. No problem, David. Market up. Sox says down. Koru trying to get. Oh, 10-year just dropped. That could help a little, but nothing crazy. Still basically flat. US March wholesale inventories fall 1.3% month over month. Estimated was up 0.8%. That's interesting. So inventories. Oh, US wholesale trade sales minus 1.3% versus 2.3. That looks like slowdown. No, I don't see data matching estimates. I see it coming in as lower. Oh, wholesale. Wait, what am I reading? Hold on. Did I get that wrong? What did I just read? Wholesale sales. That's what I read. Sorry. Wholesale inventories for March were down 0.4% versus the negative 0.4% previous estimated 0.4. Yes. So I was looking at the wrong piece of data there. That got sharked a little. Yeah, trade sales. That's what it was. That's what it was. I thought I was looking at the headline number. I wasn't. Just GDP impact. Yeah, well, that's important. Tonight in the mastermind, you guys are gonna get a lot of like. You're gonna see why GDP is also calculated in such a strange way. Like these are things, that, especially tonight. It's gonna be fun for you guys to see exactly what's in a lot of these different data points. We have a lot of them to cover. I don't know. I think we're gonna be able to do it all tonight, but I don't. I don't know. Maybe it'll spill over into next week. I'm literally just flashing between red and green right now. Like this is perfect hedging. Like, that's what's happening right now. Nothing's happening. Market's just screwing around, doing its thing. Palantir, I want you to die, even though I love you. Sox ass back up. Koru just not doing anything. Yeah, definitely a GDP impact. Oh, if you're going over how GDP is calculated, everybody needs to bring their own roll of tinfoil. Yup. Yup. Dude, the calculate you would think it's one thing, but it's not. The GDP calculation is weird. So we'll be covering that tonight. CPI, PPI, ISM. We had a lot of stuff to cover tonight. ADTH. I have not taken a look at that, but what's this? ADTH. I don't want this. This is too wonky for me. This looks like a crypto chart. Sorry, I don't really want anything to do with this. The technician term is fuckery. Yeah. Well, I tried to not go full tinfoil with you guys last night on the Federal Reserve stuff. We didn't. But the end of that mastermind video is important for everybody. Where's DJT? Nope, not yet. What could you attribute to the wide call spreads to DJT now? Crazy implied volatility, and everybody knows now at this point to not trade the options on it. Like there's no reason to trade the options on DJT if the implied volatility is so high. The pricing of those options is horrendous. Horrendous. So I'm not going anywhere near that. 10 years back up. It's even worse when you zoom further out. Yeah, it's that like maybe if you have some sort of way of looking at that ticker over the long term, it could be fun. But like to trade that thing, no, absolutely not. let's see. Yeah, literally just flat to the flickering red green still. Oh my god. What I mean, right now we've hedged perfectly. The problem is though is that if this market really rips, I don't think the hedges are going to do as well because Sox S will go down, but Koru and yields may not react. So I would almost say that it's not that I'm net short, but Baba would kind of have to really get going as well, which I don't think it's gonna. It could. I mean, you bounce right off the 10, but now I should be green. Yep. Nope. Flat. Let's see. All right. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I think that portfolio idea in VIX Insights is going to be fun. What is that? I don't see anything coming through the feeds here. I'm looking. Market not doing anything. What else we got? No, it's just slow. It's this whole week is going to be relatively slow in terms of data, but we do have a bunch of Fed speakers and bond auctions that are going to be important. But other than that, not really. Nvidia, once it was in the 895 range, you had to expensive about. Did it really trade to 895 today? Wow, it did. Nvidia actually, I actually am interested in this. Where's on? I don't want on, but Nvidia could actually be fun. That actually looks interesting. I don't hate this. I actually don't hate this for a trade. Because if today and tomorrow it flatlines, I mean, dude, it's perfect. Like, I'll have the hedges in place, obviously. Like, Sox ass isn't just Nvidia, obviously. Oh, it opened below? Yeah. I actually don't hate this. That could be fun, man. Get a nasty Nvidia trade. All right, back into the green a little bit here. I almost want to ditch the bond trade. But I also don't, you know? I mean, the stop's already in profit. I've scaled out a decent amount. There's nothing really I need to do on it now. That actually looks nasty. Huh. All right, maybe we play some Nvidia this week. Whoa, Sox S got a bounce there. Catching bids. All right, let's see. 10-year came down a little. Nothing. Where's USD JPY today? Did that just fall $3? Oh, dude. Nvidia, I don't want to go anywhere near that thing to trade it. Are they shorting the nuts out of the yen? Yep. Oh, Japan. Japan's going to have to do some more intervention here coming in soon. They might do it after hours today. I mean, this was the big one that they did, coming down and really, really, really buying up the yen, but we'll see. We'll see what happens there. When you were talking pre-market, you were, oh, yeah, that makes sense. That makes more sense. I almost want to leave NVIDIA up here because it is doing what I want it to do. Let me hold on. Where is this? 963. NVIDIA just went red. It's flashing red right now. Are these cheapies or no? They kind of are. I wouldn't take it yet, but that would be a little flyer for this week if this thing could consolidate into the 10. Interesting. hedge your success with Nvidia calls, dude. That's what I came into my mind. I was like, all right, so I'm gonna hedge the hedge. Like, I don't really want to do that. Like, then you're just going down the spiral of just hedging. Like, I'm not doing that. It depends on what happens, though. I mean, we'll see. The success is still there. I wouldn't do the Nvidia today either. Like, it's not ready. Literally, I was thinking about it. I was like, all right, so I would hedge the hedge. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, this is the beauty of just kind of hedging with shares and trading a lot more shares. Like these hedges are working perfectly. There's nothing happening. Like this is what I want. I want it to flatline until something crazy happens in the market, and maybe I take advantage of something like an Nvidia or like a DJT, and gives me the opportunity to hit a nasty risk to reward one while I'm protecting the positions that are already open. Because that's what I need. It's just the protection of the gains. Nancy back down. I mean, where's the 10? 879? That'd be a big drop. This market would really have to sell for that to happen. Alrighty. 10-year not moving. Ooh, what's this? Come on. That's funny. There goes the market. Watch it at 5,200. I mean, if this wants to come down there and retest it and then bounce, that'd be interesting. If it sells right through, I mean, the sellers might have control, that big psychological level there. Nancy's falling down even more. That's Nvidia. Yields aren't moving. Koru's staying flat, which I do like. I'm not going to hedge the hedge. That's ridiculous. Yeah. Now we're up a little bit. Nothing crazy, but we are in the green. The green streak has been nuts, team. The green streak's been nuts. It's getting down there. 2 ticks, 3 ticks. Then you got to deal with Euro close around 11:30, and that's also around the time that the Fed speakers are going to start yapping. Those sellers yesterday were strong, though. You guys saw that action coming in yesterday. Oh my God, those sellers they had a goal. Those people selling yesterday had a very, very targeted goal on what they wanted to do, and they wanted out. Same kind of deal coming into the market this morning, too. I like this holding here. Yield's not really moving. Carvana gave you a second chance this morning. Very grateful for the opportunity. Oh, it did? Oh, yeah. Little pop up there. This stock is another one that I'm not the biggest fan of either. Are we ignoring GME because of all the excess risk? Well, no, we're ignoring GME because it doesn't make sense to trade. That's why. You know what actually kind of looks decent? This. AMC actually looks decent. Like, I would trade this. GME looks horrendous. I would never go anywhere near this. This thing has already made too big of a move. The ranges are too big. You're sticking your head in the alligator's mouth and hope you don't get bit. But AMC looks interesting. Here's the problem. Earnings today. So this thing, most likely what happens on this is it drops. And it invalidates the setup, which is why we haven't talked about it. Like I've told you guys before, if it sets up, I will trade it and tell you guys about it. But it makes no sense. It makes no sense to trade. You have earnings, which are probably going to be They might be all right, but do you think the market's really going to react positively to it? Probably not. So then this whole setup that you have in here is going into an event where it could absolutely get invalidated. So why touch it? It doesn't make sense. GME, even still doesn't make sense. Thank you for the real answer. Always appreciate it. Yeah, no problem. It just doesn't make sense to trade. What else do you want back up here? Koru. Let's see where this is going. 857. Holding. New 15-minute candle. There we go. What? It's just a chart, guys. It's just the chart. You think that I would long-term invest in DJT with the revenues that they have? No, absolutely not. But we can still ride that thing up from what? 38 to 55? Fine with me. It's just a chart, man. All right, let me adjust the camera real quick. It's getting brighter. It's getting brighter in here for some reason. Nvidia losing. I like this. I want Nvidia to sell here. It would be really funny, like really funny, if I could drill Sock's ass up to my level, have the stop and profit, then Nvidia sets up and nail that. Long-term DJT is like long-term UPST. Well, the only reason why you would invest in DJT, which is fine if you guys want to do this, is to support the cause of obviously who owns it, which is fine. If you guys want to do that, go for it. But just based on fundamentals, it's garbage. Like there's no way around it. Like there's no argument to be made that DJT is a fundamentally strong company. You cannot make the argument. It doesn't hold. Nvidia back up, Sock's ass back down, Koru not moving. It's the classic definition of a meme stock. It is. It is. What am I? Little green still? Yep. I'm up like 1/3% today. Like, there's just like the hedges are working well. We're waiting to see where things want to go. We'll see what happens. Because what I'm doing, I'll say this again, I'm making sure that the other open positions that I have are taken care of. Their stops are in profit. I've got a hedge on it. And if anything else starts to fire off, well, obviously I'm going to go for that. But I want to protect what's already out there. Well, let's see. Dude, you guys went nuts today on the feedback of all the education I provide you. Thank you guys. That's awesome. Defense budget plan isn't big enough, says the leaders of the Senate panel. Well, you know what that does? It's inflationary. Increased government spending is inflationary. Did you guys know that? The salt was falling on the Ruby and stock Twitch space last night. Dude, people. All right, so there's a lot of things that people do in social media, especially when it comes to the market. One of them is you'll see it from people who have audiences. It's not enough sometimes that they need to be right. It's that they have to show that others are wrong. That's really stupid. The second thing is people get too emotionally attached to their positions or their stocks. It's been awesome learning. W courses from Mr. SCV. Thank you, Andrew. Yeah, Andrew, I know it was a little hard, like struggle for you to get in there, buddy, but I know that from what I've seen out of you, I mean, dude, I don't know. You can say if you made the right decision or not, but I think you did. Oh, yield's coming down a little bit more. That's a little helpful there. That's helpful. Video screwed around. Where's the market? It's teetering. It's teetering. We're learning big time over here. Oh, thanks, Andrew. I mean, if the 10-year auction goes really well today and yields get absolutely hammered, I mean, I'll still make some more money on it. If not, maybe I get stopped out of profit. I don't at this point. It's already been a great trade. We were spot on with yields coming down. That's interesting. Nvidia flashing around 905. Dude, if this thing does it, this would be so filthy. because I'd sling it. I'd be like, all right, well, I'd take a little bit of risk, like small risk, and then just go for like swing for the fences on it. Very similar to what I did with the DJT. But the difference between the NVIDIA and the DJT is I know the NVIDIA options will move a lot better. Like they'll actually move with some sense of normalcy. Yeah, I do like that. Where's GLD? Where's JNUG? Oh, uh, uh, eh, eh. GLD would be better. Where's SLV? SLV was fun. Guys, uh, guys, look at this. You might want to pay attention over here, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh. Order filled? No, I didn't take it, but I don't have it yet, but this looks interesting. You get one more day above here and it flashes around and does nothing. This is what I would do. I'd go like this. This is why I like this so much. Let's just say it was this. You'd go here. You'd target this. You'd have a 1 to 5. Baba wants more? Alibaba? Yeah, that's fine. I mean, remember that trade's been perfect so far. Oh, Koru got another couple cents there. That's nice. That's what we like to see. These hedges are doing well, man. It's just everything is balancing right now. I like it. There hasn't been like a giant move in the market yet for anything to go nuts. So I mean, Koru's looking good. The Baba's coming back. What are those Baba contracts up? 41%. But remember, I was out at over 100%. I was out at over 150%. So remember, if that trade goes to 0, I've locked in 65% of the trade. Yeah, bounce right off the 10. Success back down. Oh, yields getting hit. Yields are getting hit there. TMF's not really moving on it though. You started the Beyond earnings play yesterday afternoon. Both call and put side are green over 5% with tightening spreads. That's interesting. It's funny because when you think of BABA, it sounds like Forrest Gump. I don't think so. What are you trying to say, Eddie? Oh, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yields down a little more. Interesting. They're buying them. Yeah, Koru 860. There we go. There we go. That position is up nice. Those shares are up 7.5%. That's solid. I mean, Koru's looking great. If that can trade all the way up to that 9 area, I'll be thrilled. AMD sliding up. Well, yeah, Sox S is coming down. AMD. Oh, dude. AMD might be the better one to play than Nvidia. Because the Nvidia, the problem with the Nvidia is it's going to be so whipsawy and the ranges are going to be too big. But we've had some crazy trades on AMD. The problem here is it hasn't really shifted trend. You're still in this downtrend, which is not great for what you want to see on this. Could it still work very well? It could. I mean, you could play this thing up to 162.50. That's a $7 move. AMD is going to be on the radar for the rest of the week, team. So maybe not the Nvidia, but I will hunt the AMD. And he came to the top of the zone here, reject. Where's the entry? Is it right here? If you guys are looking at this for the day trade setup, where is it? It's got to be like right here from this high to this low. Where is it? It's got to be like right here, 5209.25. It's close. There we go, Koru. That's what we like to see, buddy. We got 4 minutes till a new 15-minute candle, too. Flag to the view up. That was your entry. So that's like 2 or 3 days of it flatlining here. I like that, actually. AMD is going to be the one I'll touch if it goes. If I were to 5209.75, all right, cool. That's actually a better entry because you're baiting the zone. You're baiting out of the zone. You're right here. You go dink, and then if it rejects right there, that would be pretty epic if you hit that one. Because you go 5209.75 all the way back down to like that's like almost 30 points. 10-year back up. That's interesting. Success back to 34. Yeah, so SLV and AMD might be the two I hunt for the rest of the week. I think that's probably what I'll do. Because SLV still looks good. Koru looking great, but like AMD here is giving that look. Now, the reason why I'd be all right with AMD not fully shifting its trend is because of where NVIDIA is. So NVIDIA has completely shifted and is looking good. So if NVIDIA goes, AMD could get a nice move with it. And then SLV over here, we nailed this one last month for 535%. And those contracts had time on them. It wasn't like those were like weeklies. Those had a month of time to them. And this thing just went absolutely nuts. If we get another break and the metals market starts to go again, oh, we'll have another nasty trade on it. Because if I were to hunt this right now, it looks like it's a 1 to 5. 5209, your 3 ticks. Microsoft, how's it looking? We can look at Microsoft. This needs to tighten up. Like if you zoom it like this, it looks all right, but like the ranges on this are pretty big. 40 or 407 to 414, that's big. AMD I like a lot better. Japan intervened in the FX market twice last week. TV Tokyo says. No shit. Wait, it wasn't the magical market wizard that did this? It was Japan? No way. No way. Koru 861. There we go. Oh. Order filled. Spy call scout close, ready to flip. You're at a decent spot. So then TP is probably it's probably 5200. It's honestly probably right at 5200 if you get left in for it. Koru bounce. I would expect Success to get hit there. Yep. Yields are not moving. I still in the green today. Looking good, man. Not by much, but we are cruising. Let's see if these sellers come in and whack this 15-minute candle. They may not, but I mean, that's a decent one. You got a minute left here. Or less than it, 15 seconds. They sold it into the zone. You're up a point. Let's see what they do. Palantir not falling due to on Kathy buying dips. That might be the problem. It might be Kathy over there just degenerating the buy button on Palantir. 517.19 on SPY. You closed early. They printed quickly. Not looking to get greedy this time of day. No, I wouldn't either. But I mean, hey, the setup's here for this. What did this hit a high of? It didn't even go 2 points behind. I like where Koru is. All right, let's see what this thing wants to do. We're going to watch this one. Baba slowly grinding up. Yeah, what are those contracts at? Are they back up over 50%? Nah, they're still only up 41. Still only up 41. All right, guys, give me like 2 seconds. I gotta grab water. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. And remember, I mean, you guys saw all the positive feedback this morning on the education that I provide there, man. I mean, I'll throw that link in here again. You guys that wanted to hop into the mastermind, that link's in the description too. And once you guys do that as well, shoot me a message once you're in, and I'll send you a link to get the courses for free. But let me grab water real quick. It's gonna take me like 2 seconds. Success just got whacked. All right, we're back. Dude, I like this setup on AMD. I like it. You got to sell through the zone. If you can push with some steam below the zone, below this area right here, you might have it. It's a pretty thin, like a pretty slow 15-minute candle though to start. He only drinks water. He never takes breaks for the bathroom anymore. No, I don't. We haven't had a bathroom break on here in forever. And we want the Forex rant? No. We're not doing the Forex rant. Sorry. I hate having to do that every day. It's just like, why? I don't want to be the guy that sits here and just calls everybody stupid. Like, I don't want to do it. But sometimes you have to. You got to be like, hey, stop doing that. Like, Socks S back up there. You're not? I try not to. It's just like, oh, the pit. No, that was my eye. No, the eye stuff. I don't know what that was. That was probably me touching. Well, all right, that doesn't sound. It was. I was gonna say it sounds probably like me touching something than touching my eyes, but like that doesn't sound very good. I don't know. My eye's been fine, and it wasn't pink eye. It was just like I'd have like a. It was probably allergies, man. Leave me alone. Stop, Ralph. Stop. Let's see if you can slip this zone and the sellers can step up on this thing and take you guys to TP1. It might actually be just below 5,200 is where that TP is. Sox S back above 34. The pearls, dude, they broke. My pearls broke. Yeah, so now that it's getting warmer out, now that Ralph has said that, my eyes are probably going to freak out. Yields back down a little. What are we up on the month here? Let's take a look. 8.5% on the month so far. Golf clap. Easy money, man. Once you guys understand how to, like, how simple this is, I wouldn't say it's easy. It's just simple, but so effective. Oh, this 15-minute candle's annoying. Can I drop my MetaTrader affiliate sign up? Do they even have that? All right, so here's the ideal situation of what could happen in the market today. If the market dies, you guys drill that TP, Koru stays there, Sox S blasts off, and the yields get hammered on the auction. That would be ideal. Is there someone to blame? No, it was just like the metal that like connected them with like it just broke. I don't know what happened to them, but they just broke. We were gonna get some more, but we didn't get them. All right, here we go. Maybe this is starting to sell. There you go. There you go. So this is, I mean, this is effectively what it would look like. I think. I think it's right here. You probably have like a 3 point stop right there. You're probably so targeting this low. What is that? The risk to reward makes sense there. First TP 21. So you're gonna have a 10.5 point TP1. Where is that? Right there. 99.25. That's what you're looking at for it. I think this is what it is. That would be what I would assume it is. So we can put that level there. So it's 90, what is it? 99.25 right there. I think. It looks like it wants it, unless, I mean, the market would just have to not TV1 99. Yeah, I mean, I saw it as like 99.25, or 99.50. Yeah, 99.25 is what it looked like for me. But if you have 99, that's fine. TP2 88.75. Yeah, well, TP2 is the low. The sellers tried there, but they couldn't get it. You've got 8 minutes left on this 15-minute candle, too. You also have 99.25? Yeah, that's what it looked like to me. Sitting up slightly in the green today, just waiting for something to happen. Like in an ideal world, we see this market knife. You guys crush this one. We get Sox S pumping again. We get Koru staying where it is. We get yields not absolutely ripping. And then we just crush it across the board. And then the risk to reward is like a 1-7. USD JP, did they screw with it? No, they're going to intervene again. They're going to have to intervene if this keeps happening. But the other issue is this right here. This is not what they want. They don't want the dollar ripping like this. The buyers on the dollar here, that's pretty big. They do not want the buyers of the dollar doing what they're doing. You get a new 5-minute candle in like 2 minutes. And you're still up a point and a quarter. It needs to really get those sellers coming in there. Because the buyers so far today have had all the control. If the sellers start to step up here, they might get real aggressive with it. I wonder how pissed Japan is at Yellen at the moment. Probably not happy with her because of what's happening with the dollar. I mean, they had their assurances basically to go in and say, all right, well, over the next week, we're probably not going to see the dollar rip, which is what obviously didn't happen. But now they're sitting there like, all right, come on. And that's one of the reasons too. Like, guys, when I write these Twitter threads and we talk about these things within VIX Insights, like the thesis that goes along with it in my long TMF trade, that's one of the reasons why I started getting out with the dollar getting stronger, the USD JPY coming up, and just the overall market looking the way that it was looking. So there's been a lot of like quick scalps that I've been taking. Here we go. Are the sellers going to be able to do it here? You got 40 seconds left for a new 5-minute candle. How does the 5-minute look on this? That's a lot of zones in here. You break this. 5206.50. You might have some fun down. Sox S chilling at 34. Oh, yields bounce. Uh-oh. Yields coming up. That may not help the market. Go RTX, keep going. Oh, you got that one? I kind of just said screw it to the RTX. It's just been a little annoying for me. But yeah, there you go on RTX there. It finally got the break. Look at this on the weekly. There it is. Finally. That thing took forever. 103.50. That's where you're going for? Oh, I know where. I know it's there. Yeah. All right, new 5-minute candle. I bit my tongue the other day. You want 105? It could do it. The RTX could definitely do it. And those, if you're trading options on it, those could be really fun. ES just trapped here at 52.08. You're up a point, like 2 points right here. You're hunting 10.5 points though for TP1. That's that's over 100% if it gets there on the ES. And then if that thing sells to day low, you guys are gonna be thrilled. That'd be a nice 1 to 7. If it gets there. I don't know. They could do a lot of random things with this here. Where's Koru? Is Koru back or no? Yeah, 861. She's pushing. We do have Fed speakers coming on soon too. What is it, 11? Or is it later? Yeah, 11 we have Jefferson, then 11:45 we have Collins. I need Koru to get going here. More. Get squeezy. Boom, Koru, come on. What's the dollar doing? Dollar moving down, yields back down. I'm still flat on this. It's just flickering between a like decent, like sort of green, flat, sort of green, flat. You got like a point and a half left, 2 points. Yeah, it's basically the top of the zone is where the stop is. Or where it would be if you guys earn it. Sox ass getting whacked. Dude, I want Koru to get some steam. This market's rallying back. Come on, Koru. Help me out. Yields. Come down. Let's see. Yeah, minute and a half left on this 15-minute candle. They would need to sell into this thing to really give it a chance. If it closes up in here, it could just flash and then die. But yeah, 105 on RTX could definitely work. Sox ass getting hit. Basically back down to break even on the hedges. Not really, though. It's still got some room. Like, it looks like it's right there, but it's not. It's like, there's like 20 more cents. More. It's just been a slow. I mean, that's not slow. That's some aggression coming in there from the buyers. The sellers just haven't stepped up yet. You are touching the zone here, though. There's your level on SPY. Oh, the 517, 60, 16. What was it? 517, 19. There it is. Sox that's screwing around. Yields doing nothing. Koru just hanging out. That's fine. I mean, they want to just leave Koru right there. I'm fine with that. I am fine with that. Bottom of that pre-market box. Yeah, that's what it's hitting. Well, there's Koru up another penny. But all right, guys, it is 10:45. That is going to be wrapping up the stream for today. Again, it's been a slow week so far. Nothing crazy. We've just been kind of managing open positions and hedging them. I am still interested in the DJT and the AMD and SLV going into the end of the week. Those could potentially be fun. But again, I mean, you guys all saw the just overly positive feedback on all the education this morning. So again, that 50% off deal to all that education ends at the end of the month. So if you guys aren't in there yet, make sure that you guys are hopping in. But team, I will see you guys later. Peace.